Hey Leo, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good week. Leo, this is going to be your how's your money, how's your honey reading. You get 3 for the money, 3 for the honey, 2 for overall energy, and 3 for guidance from the universe. 2 more shuffles, Leo. 2 more shuffles. Ooh, seems like y'all kind of anxious about something. What's going on with that? And that's 2. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. Get these cut up and see what we got going on for Leo. Uh-oh, left something on the table. So your overall energy, Leo, is a 9 of coin. A magician card. And so for your money roll, you have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 2 of coin. And for your honey, we got the 6 of wands, the Princess of wands, and the Princess of cups. Wow. So your overall energy right now, Leo, y'all are trying to create, you're trying to create something. You've gone through the process of doing this. This is not going to resonate with everybody. Let's go there first. A lot of you, it feels like you're in the process of creating something. And I swear to God, every time I look at these cards, it's something else I don't see. But if you look at the middle, those little fires in there. Okay. Yeah, that's y'all. You're trying to, and it really feels like you're in the middle of trying to finish whatever long-term plan. This is a 9 card, so I don't always pick up the number energy off of cards. A lot of times I pick up a lot of other crap. But I'm noticing for this reading, I'm looking at the numbers and I'm looking at the way the cards fell. And there's a progression of things going on with you right now. So I'm going to say y'all are trying to finish up. You feel like you're in the middle of trying to get things on a secure and stable path. And you're in that process. You're tending to. That's your overall energy. You're kind of tending to whatever's going on. The Magician is the backside of that energy. That's why I pulled that second card, because I want to know what all of it is. I promise you the Magician will make himself known when it's time. So from your money roll, and again, I'm looking at the progression of cards. The Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, but in your romance roll, you got the Princess of Cups down here. So there's a lot of emotional shit going on with y'all, Leo, which is unusual, because y'all usually do your roar thing and, show your teeth. You get out there and do the damn thing, and then y'all are gone. Y'all are not trying to get caught up in a whole lot of emotional whatever. Have a good day. I'm the line. Hear me roar. I'm gone. Fun. And I'm not feeling that right now. I'm feeling a lot of anxious. I told you I was feeling anxious when I was shuffling the cards. I feel anxious. I feel like you're emotional about things that might even be out of your control, particularly where your money is concerned. Some of you have started a new job. I'm going to say in the last month or 2, maybe you have gotten a promotion or have just left an old job and really gone to a new job, or are trying to do the side hustle gig thing. Entrepreneurs out there, and it's new. And you don't know what to expect. You've got good intentions for it, but you're still kind of like, not sure. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm trying to get it. I might be able to get it about this cup, but I'm not sure. But this is an emotional process for you, Leo. Leos, like Tauruses, and like Sagittarius, and like Capricorn and Aquarius, Leos like their money. Okay, if I didn't call your sign, please don't be down there. Pisces like money too. No, I'm not saying that. For those signs, the core of some of our existence relies on money. Taurus is not so much the financial, the money actual, but we like the shit that money gets. We like big cars, we like big houses. Not necessarily don't give too much of a damn about having a whole lot of paper cash in your pocket, but we like to know that we're secure and we're stable. Leos are the same way. But here, I feel you kind of waffling because you're not feeling, a lot of you are not feeling like you thought you would. So if you got a promotion, if you're doing something for yourself as far as a project or doing some consulting, it's coming back. Some of y'all done got into doing hair and nails and the whole little beautiful thing. And I feel like a lot of you are not, you're not feeling what all the hoo-ha is about being in this place. And when you have that kind of feeling, especially when you're so close to the beginning of something, it means that this is going to be a short trip right here because you need to keep going. That's exactly what that means. When you got that feeling like, damn, I didn't think it was going to feel like this and this, I could have just stayed where I know you couldn't stay where you were. You have to keep moving forward. And as hard as it is, you have to push through that energy. And being emotional is not helping. A lot of you are looking for support. We're still in your money roll now. You're looking for support from certain people, but I feel like a lot of y'all are not feeling the love. Y'all are not, if I guess I want to put it reverse, that's about how you feel. You just, there's no chill, nothing with nobody. Everybody's like, oh, I don't know nothing about that. I can't help you. And nobody is really even offering you any kind of emotional support. In terms of, they may not be able to help you do whatever it is that you're doing, but, you can't even get a pat on the behind. Thank you. That's a good job. Good looking, whatever. I feel like a lot of you are not getting that, and that in turn is making you anxious and making you wishy-washy. Come on, let's just kick this out here about what you're doing because you're not getting that real-time feedback for what you're doing. For others of you, you may have made some changes just in how you handle your money. You may have changed banks, or you may have changed financial institutions. Right now, again, it's the same energy. You're not feeling the love and support that you thought you were going to get when you moved to the little mom and pop credit union because they tripping just as hard as the bank was. Some of you may also be dealing in real estate. You may have changed brokers or had some other kind of change in the people that you work with. And you went somewhere and everybody was telling you that was the bomb diggity, and right now you're going, this ain't the bomb shit. I'm just saying, that's the energy. I'm going to tell you this, Leo, hold on. It may seem like it ain't shit. It ain't going to be shit, but understand the energy that you're working within right now. Mercury retrograde Mercury is doing the damn job this time. He is fucking up all and anything he can literally fuck up. And not so much on the mechanical end, but on the communications end. So people may actually be trying to get in touch with you, Leo, and tell you did a good job or good looking on that, and that's a good thing to do. I'm really glad you are getting into that. That kind of feedback may be just blocked right now because Mercury's retrograde. So people may be trying to call you, may be trying to hook up with you, Facebook you, FaceTime you, Instagram, whatever. And for whatever reason, they haven't been able to get to you. So just know that, hang on for a minute. Mercury stations direct July 31st. You want to just wait for the good shit. You wait till August 8th. Everything should be settled down. I know at the beginning of this week we had like 7 or 8 planets that were in retrograde motion. I've not looked in the past couple of days because I've been busy running around doing a bunch of stuff. But just know, Leo, the energy is going to change. And you're not going to be so anxious. The whole pit of my stomach just knotted up. You won't be so anxious. And you will have access to the kind of support that you want to get. All signs are go. There's no reason for you to stop whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at the cards. These are green cards and blue cards. And if we just want to get into the elemental nature, this is water and this is earth, coin, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Cups, Pisces, Cancer, what's my other, Scorpio, water sign. Water and earth make mud, obviously, but when you are trying to work with me here, plant, those of you that know how to plant vegetables, sometimes you got to get a little water in the earth so you can loosen it up a little bit so you can do what you need to do as far as digging a hole. Same concept here. You may have to just work with whatever this is. If you change and move, not necessarily companies or agencies, but just change jobs within the same place. Give it a minute. You may have to add a little water. You may have to come up in there with some damn donuts one morning and just be like, hey everybody, I just happened to stop by. I got some donuts. You may have to, Leo. I'm just saying. You may have to put on the happy roar and the tail wagging thing so people, because for some of you it feels like the energy is not just all the planetary shit that's going on. People are just going, ooh, who are you? Like they don't know you, or like they don't know how to approach you. Again, it can be some of the planetary energy, but some of you's got that element of just being new and they don't know you and they're trying to warm up to you. So add a little bit of water. Don't let yourself get wishy-washy. Whatever decision you're making, try to keep things in balance and try to keep your emotions in balance, Leo. Like I said, that's weird to say because Leo's usually just fire, 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 and roar, roar, roar. Ain't no emotion to get out the way. And I'm being funny, but for real, add a little balance to it, Leo. Whatever that is, just a little finesse to it, and just go with the energy. By the time you get to the beginning of August, things should be able to settle down for you, at least in as much as having some of that real-time feedback from family and support network type people. In your romance department, again, I'm looking at the placement of cards with Six of Wands next to the Princess of Wands next to the Princess of Cups. Some of you are dealing with things that you're unsure of in your relationship, and this is what I'm getting from her. You're not real sure if the things that you're thinking about as far as how you want your relationship to manifest itself, you're not real sure in this moment that what you're thinking is the best way. It feels like a lot of you have kind of watched and observed other people, and you're wondering how they got to where they got to in their relationships. But it doesn't feel like many of you have reached out to talk to whomever this is that you're paying attention to. So if there are people that have that role model element for you as far as your relationship is concerned, Leo, I would sit down and have some conversations with some folks to find out, how did you get to this point in your relationship? Or, how did this person come into your life? Because I feel like you're searching for the information. When you look at the map on the back of the wall and talk to me about searching, I feel like you're searching for information about how you can make the best thing happen for you as far as the relationship is concerned. Because again, I think if y'all threw a dart up there on the map, you might just go to where the dart is because you're just that unsure about what you're thinking about. If we come back to the Six of Wands, it's about higher goals. And if we want to put that in relationship speak, it's about getting a step up in a relationship and not just dating the same kind of person that's coming with the same line of bullshit, and you date for 6 months and then everything is good, and then after month 6 here come month 7 and baby mama drama and all the little things that happen to crop up right at that point. And I feel like, Leo, you're trying to figure out how do you go past that point. It feels like a lot of you just get to a certain point, you get stuck, and then you don't want to deal with them, and in some instances they may not want to deal with you. At the end of all of this, which is funny, little girl right here, and there's a couple lines of story going with this. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they may have those signs heavy in their natal chart. Their rising sign might be Scorpio, or moon sign might be Pisces, whatever. But if you're dealing with this person, you need to allow yourself some distance. Let me just put it out here like this. It might not be either one of the three of those signs. It might be a damn Taurus with a rising water sign. However that's resonating, they're more emotional than you. So you need to take a step back and observe how those emotions flow. Some people, you know, have certain things that trigger them. You know, they sit down and watch a TV show and they're crying, you know, and they're just emotional at weddings and funerals and everything. Other people are only emotional for certain things and not everything. So my point here, Leo, is for you to step back and think about, number one, what you're seeing. Are you used to it? Can you deal with it? Creating a little emotional distance yourself. Because I feel like whoever, for some of you now, another line of story, whoever this person is that you're digging on, they keep throwing this curveball with you with their emotions, which in turn has kind of got you more emotional about your money situation, I think, than you would ordinarily be. Again, with all that water up there, I'm just saying, try to create some emotional distance between yourself and your partner, and try to observe whatever it is that you feel like is making you anxious or making you just kind of off balance with this person, and see where you can kind of absorb some of what they're doing by how you do things. That's what I say. With the Magician card here, the other side of your energy, just what I said, the back side. So here, you know, you're trying to figure this out and figure out how you lay this flow chart out, how you lay this map out for your relationships, for your money, what you're doing. But the backside is the Magician. Come on now, you need some matches and some damn twigs and boom, voila, make it happen. And you trying to get this energy. This is a major card too. So just as a footnote, the things that you come up with as solutions to your problems, and I mean the very things that come out of your head, will definitely work. So don't think, you know, just because you got an idea and you think it's some lame, fucked up ass idea, nobody else is gonna like it. Damn that. Do what you need to do and work through this energy. I know it feels like for a lot of you, it feels like y'all climbing through mud. Just work through it. It will get better, I promise you. But you've got the tools. The bigger issue with the Magician is you've got the tools, you know the tricks, and you know what to do as far as your money and as far as your relationship. You just need to take a minute and slow down and look at what's going on around you, so that you're not feeling overwhelmed, and you can kind of continue this process and finish up whatever it is. Because again, like I said, for a lot of you, it feels like you're in the middle of or getting close to the end of manifesting what you're trying to manifest, but you just, that wishy-washy shit. And it's not so much that you're being wishy-washy, it's just kind of a in and out, back and forth flow thing. You know, one minute you're like, yeah, that's really good. Next minute you're like, oh, hell no, it's not good at all. That was bad. That was a really bad idea. So take some time, Leo, to meditate. That will help. Meditating really is nothing more than just being quiet for a minute or two and getting your mind kind of quiet and recentering and rebalancing, so that you can get a little clear-headed and process some of the things that you need to process as far as your money and your relationship. Let's see what the universe has for guidance, Leo. Foundation and achievements, solitude, passion ignited. So pretty much what I just said. This just goes right along with the 9 of coins, right along with the 6 of wands, trying to get that foundation shit together. And that's what this is right here, foundations and achievements. And that's what the fuck you're trying to do. You're trying to get this part right this time. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a this time thing. This time I want to make sure I got my side hustle right. Even if it's you working a part-time job at Wendy's, however that's working for you. This time you're trying to get it right. I want the right hours, the right money on me, my way. Thank you. Have a good day. If it's something, excuse me, entrepreneurial that you're coming up with, it's the same thing. This is my shit. I want my shit this way, and I want it to look like that. And I don't know, for some reason, people doing hair is floating up in my head. I want my girls to look like this. I'm not gonna use that color, and that's how you setting the foundation, and that is where your achievements will come from, because you were pushing it like that and you want it to be the way that you want it to be. The solitude card goes right back to the same thing, and again I'm looking at the 9 now. This is a 9, this is a 9. You're kind of pushing towards the end of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And this is kind of ping-ponging more for money. It's there for relationship, but it's really more for money. And it's the same thing again. You need to take a minute and just reflect on what you're doing, even though you may feel like shit and wondering why the hell did I pick this to do. Just take a minute and step back. I think some of you would probably benefit to journal, even if it's just a day or two. Just look at kind of where your head is, so you can see where you're coming out of and what you're walking toward. So taking some time, some solitude, just trying to get your head right, it's not going to hurt you, Leo. It's not going to hurt you. At the end of all of this, like I said, y'all will get through this energy. 1st of August, you'll be dandy, passion ignited. You'll be feeling better, and you'll be feeling like the decisions that you're making are the best ones that you can make. It's just right now, it's just the energy around you. Keep doing what you're doing, Leo. Don't stop. Try to keep your focus and keep your balance. I'm going to leave your reading there, Leo. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.